Hi guys, how we doing? So, yesterday was a little crazy. Um, but today I'm happy to be back out here and back doing a little something. Um, Figure we'll start out adding in some of the extra colors that tend to come on these dogs. Um, we're also going to fill in some of the places where I missed with the orangey tan color. This isn't going to be kind of a planned thing. It's going to be just where the colors end up looking right to me. So you may see me go back and redo things here and there. But I really do feel like the ears should be a nice rich brown color. So that's what we're doing there. I am going to apologize for any background noise. It is still very windy. Thankfully, it's not knocking our power out every few minutes. Yesterday was super annoying because literally at least once an hour all day long the power would get knocked out. And the problem with that is for every time the power went out, even if it was only out for about 30 seconds, it takes my Wi-Fi about another 10 minutes to boot back up. By the time I get the Wi-Fi booted back up, we'd hit another power outage and start the whole process all over again. So I just decided to kind of sit back and use the day to try and keep the birds busy because they were not having any part of the fact that they couldn't have their TV. Because we don't do a cable service. We don't do um, any kind of cable TV at all. We are strictly streaming services, so when the Wi-Fi goes down, so does the TV. So my cell phone, instead of being used out here, was pretty much bird entertainment for the entire day yesterday, which is actually a lot more fun than it sounds. I adore my birds and I don't mind doing a little extra to keep them happy. I definitely like the tone this brown came out to. If you see those two paints, not the gray, but those two paints there, that's actually the colors I mixed to create this tone. So I wanted it to at least kind of tie in with him, with the color that I used starting out. And I think we're also going to use this on his little paws. Because I do rather like it, and I think a few spots of it will do some good. And I will be going over top of colors with white and black as well. Just slowly adding in kind of that mottled look that makes basset hounds so neat and cute. Well, one of the things that makes them so neat and cute. So the next couple of weeks, my schedule may be a little bit wonky. Um, I do work this weekend, which is pretty normal. Then I'll be off on Sunday, but I won't be posting, more than likely, unless I throw a short up. And then I'll be off on Monday, and I will almost definitely be posting something Monday. And then I am going to be working a short shift on Tuesday. I'm not sure if I'll post or not. But after that, we will be back to regular schedule. I'm just filling in a short shift to cover somebody who's on vacation and A couple extra bucks in the paycheck can never hurt anybody, right? But it is a little later in the day than I really kind of wanted to be posting, but I'm kind of okay with that. I just had a lot of other things I needed to get done around the house with the weather being a little bit goofy. I didn't get as much done yesterday as I would have liked. Not really sure what I'm doing with this. I think we're just kind of giving him a headband of sorts at the moment. And we'll be breaking that up a little bit with white, I think. I think we're going to come in here. And I don't overly mind a little bit of the yellow showing through on this. I just think a little added character around the face is never a bad thing. And I am kind of dry brushing just to soften the line because we don't want any really hard lines. So that's not very realistic, is it? There we go. I am proud to say I did remember to check my battery power and my memory today, so we're not going to be running quite as deep or running out or anything. I think we're going to I think we'll probably go back over the top of this over the tip of this with black. But let's just fade him in. We'll go from black to brown to tan. He's going to be hanging out in the front yard, so we're just going to have some fun with him. Make him cute, make him a little bit different. And I think we're going to leave his chest white, but we're going to come over his feet here. Whoops. With this brown. Basically at this point I want to use up all of my brown. And I'm still thinking I'm going to probably pick up a cheap little toy chew bone to stick over that mangled foot. So if you guys remember the angel statue, I am not so great with feet. Apparently I'm pretty decent with noses, but sorry, I just realized you guys probably can't see me working in there. There we go. That angle actually kind of helped me a little bit too, because I couldn't see. Sometimes it's a little tricky, you have to get up in there. So let's see. I think we're gonna just kind of come in on this hind quarter here. I may fill in some of this with black and leave it outlined in brown. I may just leave it brown and do a couple of black spots somewhere else. But so you can see I'm just trying to finish out my brown. go. Soften those lines a bit. You will probably be hearing a lot of road noise and things like that. There is, well, they have been working on the road behind my house for about forever now. But there's also electric wires that run right past here. So they're trying to get everything kind of put back together after the past couple of days of insane weather. Just lost the lid to my black. Let's see if we can fix that. I think I seem to have slipped down a tiny bit. Let's see if we can maybe not. Oop. That's not going to be enough of that. So you, I'm sure, can probably hear little Miss Zelda in the background. She is a very vocal little bird. I absolutely adore her, and I wouldn't take her any other way. But she is definitely a very vocal little bird. So I definitely did not do nearly as neat of a job on this little nose as I did on my friend's. But hers was a ceramic statue, where this is a plastic or resin. I'm not 100% certain which makes this a much, much harder material to just match. So it just comes down to kind of make it look the best I can and don't drive myself completely nuts trying to fix it. But for the fact that nobody's going to be sitting right up on top of it, I don't hate it, actually. As I said, I wanted the tip of this tail to be just a light black. And we're going to fade that up. There we go. I think he's going to be a lot of fun as I get closer and closer to getting him finished. Let's see. Trying to decide where to go with what here. I think we're going to come right up behind here. And once again, we're not focusing on perfection. We don't want any perfect smooth lines. I have never seen an animal with fur that was in perfect smooth lines. We just kind of want to have fun with it and make him a little bit more unique, a little bit more ours. I'll do those with a smaller brush, I think. And I think we're just going to add just a little hint of black here. Doesn't have to be a lot, just a little bit. to do just a little in his muzzle. We're not actually going to darken it all that much, because I am planning on doing the white point. So mostly right now I'm just kind of softening lines and adding a little bit of depth here and there. Basically giving him a little bit of age. I think we're going to come up under here a little bit. I think we're going to do just maybe here. Obviously we cannot leave a perfect little circle on his back. It was just kind of a throw a dab of color and see what we think, and then work with it. There we go. All of my pets are deciding to have an issue today, apparently. Loki is mad because I went back here. He's been very, very clingy today. He does not like the wind, so he doesn't want to be outside. He doesn't want to be in his crate. He doesn't want to be anywhere but either on top of me or on top of my boyfriend, which isn't necessarily super conducive to getting anything done. But as part of having pets, sometimes they're kind of like having kids. You just have to work around them as best you can. And we've been babying him all morning, and it's just kind of finally stopping long enough to get a few things done. Let's see. We're going to just do and I'm well aware this is a much different shade of brown. I'm actually just finishing up what I've got with, I did not wipe the black off my brush, because sometimes you do get those mottled spots that are a little of both. Here we go. So we definitely gave him some character. I think I am going to stop there for now. We'll come in the next time and do his chest here and his eyes. And hopefully by then I will have picked up some pieces to use in place of those plastic eyes to give him the right look. But that's definitely a big change for now. I think I really like the way he's coming out. I hope you guys do too. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and call it a day, and I will talk to you guys next time.